Hello guys, it's your boy Toxic FX. I want let's run down on how to take entries on demand zones in the market. So if you can see, we have a higher low here, we have a lower low, and if you could see very well, the market couldn't give us a new higher high, but the market gave us a new lower low. And from here you can anticipate we have a new higher high here. The market break this structure, giving us a new high, telling us the market now is bullish, not more in a bearish scenario. So what's the easy concept when trading demand and supply? The easy concept trading demand and supply is you identifying where your demand zones lie. So in this case, you can discover we have a demand zone at this point because the market needs to come down to sweep out the liquidity that will be situated here, because at this zone there will be a lot of liquidity in this zone. So the market needs to first start by coming down to sweep out all the liquidity in those zones and of course make a corrective move before giving us a new high. As you can see, the market as you can see here, the market anticipated, gave us a new high. So if you are to follow the trend, normally the market will come again to a demand zone situated somewhere here. The market will come down, tap in that demand zone and give us new highs, new buy opportunities. So that we standing, let's go down to the chart and see what we can see in the chart. If we could identify some, let's go down. So okay, sorry guys, this is in USB. This is this is USD JPY. This is USD JPY. Why is the chart not coming? So guys, this is USD JPY. This is USD JPY. As you can see, we are in the 15-minute time frame. So let's go to the 1 week time frame. So I'm sorry, my colleague came in. So as I was saying, you can see this our 1 week time frame. Normally when you're a trader, you need to start by going a top-down analysis. So you start by identifying what is the trend giving you. Normally you could see in the 1 week is an uptrend market. Yes, that's an uptrend market. So once you identify the uptrend market, what next are you looking at as a trader? You're supposed to identify your demand and supply zone. Okay. You need to start by that guy jogging now. Troublemaker sha. Okay guys, so as we were saying before my colleague came in. So now as a trader, you've already identified the trend of your market. What are you supposed to look now at this market? You are supposed to identify what we call a demand zone. So identify your demand zone. A demand zone is the last candle before the impulse. Like you can see here. Good morning, boss. So guys, I was talking before my boss came in. So what you're supposed to identify is a demand zone. What's basically a demand zone? A demand zone is the last candle before the impulse. So this candle, the week counts. Like this week you're saying, this week here counts. So you have to identify the candle by the week. So you draw your demand zone like this. So this is our demand zone, guys. This is our demand zone. Okay, what can you observe from here? You see the market tapped in the demand zone. Yeah, boss. As I was saying, guys, this is our demand zone, and if you can see in the higher time frame, the market tapped in the demand zone, and of course you could see the market struggling to buy. That's in the 1 week time frame. So what you have to do next, you just go straight to your daily time frame. So once you're in your daily time frame, you observe what the market is doing in your daily time frame. Okay, you can look now. You see this our 1 day. In this daily time frame, you can observe firstly we got a break of structure at this zone. Not actually a good break of structure, but a break of internal structure. Yeah, what a break of internal structures at that zone. And if you look very well, you discover that the market is targeting this demand zone down here. That's the 4 hours demand zone where you'll be looking to take entries for a buy. So it's targeting the 4-hour demand zone here. So we have this 4-hour demand zone. Look at this 4-hour demand zone here. Okay, so you can see we have a 4 hours demand zone here. But Now what you have to do is to go down to your 4 hours to have more info about what the market is doing. So okay, music, you balance it, that's your demand zone. So we need to be expecting once the market, if the market succeeds to reach at this zone, we will have a buy from here, from this zone. That's it. That's what we will be expecting from the market to do. So if you could come down to your 15 minutes for entries, let's go down to the 15 minutes for entries, and boom, you see guys, you have let me use the chart. Okay, why are we looking this like a demand zone? We're looking this like a demand zone, reason being, if you observe price here, you have a lot of liquidity. We have a lot of liquidity situated here, and we also have a lot of liquidity in the market. So price needs to come down at that zone. That is our golden zone. This is our golden zone. Price needs to come down here before we expect a buy to the upside.